Hey guys, right now you're on Peach's Time, and today I'm going to be talking to you about those e.L.F. stuff that I bought last week. Now, if you remember from my other video, I bought only a couple of things if you consider all the eyeshadows one thing. So I got exactly 10 of them, and here they are right now, and they actually sent me a little gift for putting in 3 emails of friends. On top of that, I got 11-piece brush set, and this is the studio set. It comes with 4 facial brushes, 1 fan brush, and 5 eyeshadow brushes. I actually really like these. These are really soft, and they have great grip on them, and they do exactly what they're supposed to. The only one that really had fallout is this one, the powder brush. And otherwise, I think it's really great. It has like a wider side and a thinner side like this. And what I'll do for this is I'll put it in my powder, I'll stipple it on my face, and then I'll actually use a circular motion to get it all around. It does a great job. It gives me the kind of like really soft porcelain look that I really like, and I don't have to use those little pads to get it. Now, moving on, next one is gonna be this one. And this is their complexion brush. I never really understood the point of it, but what I'll actually do for this is I'll put on my either my blush for it, or I'll just even out all of my makeup at the end of my session. And I think it's really great. It's also really soft. It definitely doesn't have as much of a hold, but I really like it still. And it's kind of like the odd brush on the side that I'll go to every once in a while. This is their foundation brush, and it is an angled foundation brush. So I definitely do like it. I used it today because my foundation just would not spread evenly. And so this got it to go all over my face really evenly, and I was able to do my neck really quickly as well. So I definitely do like this brush. I just don't go to it really often, only because my foundation, I just usually put it on with my hand. After that is the concealer brush, and so this is the last facial brush that they have. And this one is a pretty strong brush, and I think it's great. It really evenly like spreads out my concealer, but it doesn't take away the product so that I have to put on more. On top of that, it doesn't leave streaks. Now, the fan brush is something that I oftentimes hear a lot of problems about it because it's just not a very strong fan brush. It's super flimsy, but I think it gets the job done. And I mean, all it's meant to do, is really get off that excess eyeshadow that's on your cheeks. And I really don't feel that a fan brush should really be that stiff of a brush. So I really do like this. It's extra soft because it's thin, right? So I don't think it's too bad. This one actually didn't give me any fallout, so it's definitely a pretty good brush. Now, moving on to the eyeshadow brushes. As you can see, I am wearing my makeup today. Oh my gosh. But what I use was these 3 brushes. And like I said before, there are 5 brushes, but I really feel like these are the only 3 you need. Now, first one is their contour brush, and this is a great brush to use for when you're like just putting the eyeshadow and getting it on your lid. It holds onto the shadow really well. The eyeshadows that I ordered, they are loose powder, so I think whether it's loose or it's just a packed down one, it works great because I do also have a packed powder from Urban Decay. This one is actually a lot like one of my MAC brushes, and I have to say this one's better. Why? I cleaned my MAC brush before, and that thing just like did not hold its shape. But as you can see, this one's already been cleaned because I wash my brushes every week, and it still has its shape. It has no fallout at all, so prefer this one. And this one's like $40 cheaper, I think. I don't have that kind of money anymore, but now this one is their eyeshadow C brush, and it's kind of like a little stumpy brush that's like thick on one side and thin on the other. This one has a pretty good hold, and I love this one, okay? When I first got this set, this was actually the only brush that I used until I actually started using the contour brush to put on the shadow. Now what I use this for is the edge of my eyes, and what I'll do is I'll dab it into whatever shadow that I to use to like smudge out my base shadow, and I'll actually use this to bring it out because I just feel like this is actually a really good blending brush. You just have to, not use too much pressure. So for the top part over here, I'll actually dab this into my powder and then bring it out the rest of the way. Or I'll show you guys another thing that I'll do with my shadows and why I ordered the colors that I did. This is the last brush that I really do use. I'll also show you the other two, but this is the last one that I do use out of the 5. This is a very soft angled brush, and I absolutely love this because I did have another angled brush before, and I used that to put on my eyeliner, but I don't know, that thing just like made it look like I had like the dotted lines on my eyes. This one really bends with my eyes, so I can put it exactly on my eyelashes and it just goes on perfectly, like as you can see right now, I do have it on and it's not thick at all, but it just really makes my lashes look a lot darker. Now the last two that I have is a smudge brush and a precision brush, and if you look at them, I'll show you like this. They look about the same. Seriously, like that's what I feel. And I really feel that these are interchangeable to me. I'll use either one to put on the white for the edge of my eyes and at the bottom, or I'll use the other one to just kind of dab it in an eyeshadow and smudge out my eyeliner. I really think they're kind of whatever. I could just do with one of them. So that is all of brushes that I have, and let's move on to the eyeshadows. So like I said, these are all the eyeshadows that I got, and I hope you can see it clearly. Now, this one on the edge right here, this one, it's not a blue, it's actually a gray. And the reason I got a gray is because this is a great color to use if you're trying to like transition your eyes more evenly, but you just aren't that great at it. That's what I used at first. So I'll put like a little tiny bit of the black color at the edge of my eyes, and then I'll put this, like a gray color, on top of that, and then that just helped me blend it out a little bit more, just because this is lighter, so it just gives your eyelids a bit of a tint. Now, like I said before, I kept hearing that there was problems with the shimmers, and I did finally understand what they were about, and it's really more for the light colored shimmers. I highly recommend the dark colored shimmers though, because that's actually what I have on, and as you can see the shimmer. So right now what I have on is Royal, which is this one, and this is like a really deep purple, but I just blended it out. If you want, I think I've added like 2 D's into that word, but if you want a lighter like daytime purple, Glamorous is a great color for that. And this is essentially, it's not as purple, it has a reddish tint to it, if you can see that. But I really like both of them just because they're really great compliments to my eyes. They make my eyes look like huge, like if you can see, I have super Asian eyes usually, so I have to wear like eyeliner or something like that. But this is the Royal. As you can see, it's like a much deeper, and I highly recommend this for like clubbing or something. I just wore it today because I really like it. I like using it to blend out my eyes. Now, one downside to any of the shadows is that it is messy. So, yeah, you gotta kind of just be careful with that. But all the other ones I felt were like okay. I don't recommend an Angelic just because, or unless you need like a shimmer shadow. So these won't harm your eyes, so it's a really great glitter, I guess. But that's about it. The color doesn't stay, so I guess that was the main problem with the like glitter colors. But otherwise, like as you can see, I have like a lot of golds, a lot of like oranges, And the reason I got that is because it just makes it easier to blend the colors. Now, one thing that I did look up that I got kind of upset about is that right now E.L.F has 50% off it's called On Your Favorites, and they have the 11-piece set on there right now. So instead of being $30, it's only $15 right now. So if you want it, you better go get it right now, because that is so worth it, okay? Like, these are the cheapest, best brushes that you will find anywhere, okay? On top of that, they also have the Master Makeup Collection. It's a 141-piece Master Makeup set, and it's $40, so right now it's only $20, so can you get a better deal? And if you buy $30 and up, you do get free shipping, but usually it's like, you know, either or, but since it's saved 50% off, I think you can use both of them. I think you can try it, but I'm not gonna buy another set right now, so tell me if you do. I hope you guys like it. That's the end of my review. And if you guys have any questions or want me to try anything, please tell me. I will be doing a tutorial on the look that I have on right now. So thanks, you guys, and that's it for Peach this time.